And we are back, Giles County. We apologize. After that weather delay, the Raiders came back offensively, faced with a 3rd and 11, failed to convert, which, I mean, really no surprise. You just went, almost an hour in between plays right there. So the Raiders weren't able to convert, had to punt the ball, and now White House Heritage just got down trying to do some trickery right there by White House Heritage. So faced with a 2nd and 10 now, trying to push to get under the Raiders' half of the field. 10 yards separates them and the 50 as they're on their own 40 right now. Looking to the sideline, trying to get the call. We've got trips closest to us right now. Just now got the call. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Everybody's getting set now for White House. Raiders loading up that front line. Quarterback takes it. Hands off straight up the middle. A lot of green grass right there. Raiders got blocked pretty good by White House's front line, but they were able to come in after about a 9-yard game to stop them from converting that first down right there.
Good job by the defense, feeling it out there. Nothing special by White House, straight up the middle.
I thought it was a lot more yards than it was. About a 3rd and 5 here now for White House Heritage. Big play for the Raiders. We said White House coming out running the ball a lot more than what it was shown that they were going to do this season. So they hand it off straight up the middle again, but A.J. Bates, number 44, is going to shed his block and make the play at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 4th and 5. That was a great play by number 44, Mr. Bates.
Yeah, this brings up a tough call for White House. 3:45 to go in the first half. Manageable.
Trying to get on it. Got to watch the ball in this situation. Raiders have already gotten White House with an offside. See if White House tries to do the same. So it looks like we're just going to have 2 receivers closest to us. A tight end and a receiver on the other side. So we'll see quarterback relaying the call down the line. Getting set up. Going back to the sideline. Trying to get another corrected call in. Chase Thomason right here on this right edge. White House takes it. He's dropping back, looking right. Throws quick. Had a man open, but with it being a little wet, looked like the ball slipped. It's going to be a 4th down stop and a turnover right there for this Richland Raider defense. Offense getting it already on the other side of the 50. Dad, I used to say, as soon as you cross the 50, it's 6 or nothing in your mind.
Yep, and with 3:12 to go, I believe we got 2 timeouts left for Richland, so plenty of time. Timeouts left, like you said. We're already on the positive side of the 50. Looks like the 47 here of White House we're on. So let's see if Richland can get back in the groove on offense.
I say with it being a little wet, really thought they would have came out in their wishbone offense, but they're going to come out spread. Jake Sands, Aylin Kennedy, far side. Levi Reedy, halfback. He's going to take it. Colin Cagle, he's going to take it straight up the middle, carrying defenders right now. He gets all the way to the 2nd level and then some before he's brought down. It's going to be about a gain of 6. Tough carry right there by number 10, Colin Cagle for the Raiders.
Yeah, and with this field being wet and slippery, although the field looks great, you know.
I say, really
shed the water pretty good, but we're going to see who's better here, the offensive line of Richland or the defensive line of White House here.
See, 2nd and about 3 here for the Raiders. Schrader staying in the shotgun formation. He's going to continue to have Cagle to the left of him. Take it. It's going to be a play action. He's going to find a man, Jake Sands, over the middle. Looked like a quick little RPO slant, just unable to connect.
Yeah.
Summertown tags, not me. I drove a Cadillac.
He hurried that pass a little bit. I think he was trying to get to Jake a little bit quick there. Good coverage by the defense. But
see, now a 3rd and 3 here for the Raiders. Lightning still going off a little bit in the background, which I'm pretty sure is what the weather delay was for. It had to have been for lightning. There's no thunder. Just a nice little showering of rain. You know, if there was no lightning, this game would not have gotten delayed. 3rd and 3 here now. Going into the nasty formation, as Coach Patterson calls it. Schrader under center. Cagle motioning. It's going to be a toss to him. He's going to cut it up the middle, and he's going to get wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. I don't think it's going to be that big of a loss, but he's definitely not getting any either. It's a 4th down and 3 to go here, Dad. You're already on your other side of the 50. Defense just made a great stand. Do you maybe try to go for it?
It looks like they're lining right up. I expect a hard count here probably, though.
So we'll see Schrader under center. Maybe a hard count. Nothing. Man in motion. It's going to be a toss. Sands trying to bounce it outside instead of going up the middle. And White House is all over it, taking it about 3 yards backwards. Back-to-back turnover on downs out of each team. Raiders defense just did the same thing on a 4th and 3 going the other way. And now just like that, 4 plays later, White House is getting the ball back offensively. Still 7-0. About a minute drained off on that Raiders offensive possession. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Raiders still up by 7. They don't get ball at half. We'll see what White House does.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the defenses are coming out, clicking a whole lot better after this delay. The offenses are kind of stagnant in that. It might be a little bit of the weather, it might be the field.
It's being out for almost an hour and then having to go back in and, if you're the Raiders, get a 3rd and long, and then if you're White House, having to stop a 3rd and long really puts the momentum back up in the air, and it's there for either team to grab right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Official, a little bit of an official timeout here.
I thought we were still trying to get the call from the sideline, maybe.
Well, maybe. I thought the official, but the play clock is moving down 10 seconds.
There we go. White House looking at their wristbands.
We have to hurry here. Maybe call timeout.
5 seconds. Everybody gets set.
Yep.
They got it off quick, dropping back quick, little curl route to number 0. There we go. That's the wide receiver we were talking about, was number 1, Mr. Xavier Murray's best target. Getting a catch right there, and a little bit of a solid 8-yard curl route there. It's going to be 2nd and 2. White House right back on the doorstep of the 50. Looking to get into Raider territory.
Only a minute 40 to go in the half.
I still think White House has 2 timeouts, maybe all 3 of them. I'm not, don't hold me on that. Tight end motions from right to left. 2 down. Quarterback takes it. Handoff right up the middle. Tries to bounce it out. Oh, number 52, Chase Thomason, almost blew that up in the backfield like it was nothing. Just kind of got shrugged off right there. Wasn't able to connect. A little bit of an arm tackle, but unfortunately that is going to move the chains, and it looks like by the bare minimum. I'm still going to say that they haven't crossed the Raiders 50 yet.
Nose of the ball right on the 50.
See, 1st and 10 here. Raiders defense still having to stand strong. Getting ready. Shotgun formation here for quarterback of White House. A little bit of a false start. Yeah. There we go. I didn't know if they were going to call it or not.
False start against the Patriots.
So let's get back them up 5. It could be a 1st and 15, a minute 1 to go till the half, which we're anticipating to be maybe till the half, which we're anticipating to be maybe an abbreviated half with all the delay, maybe just a little bit of a stretch time, probably maybe 5 minutes or so, you think?
So we'll see 1st and 15 here now for White House. We said they just had an hour to get everything together for a little 8-minute and some change quarter. 45 seconds ticking, a little bit of a high snap. Quarterback fields it, hands off number 8, getting the right edge, makes a man miss, getting brought down by a couple other tackles. Thank God for number 5, Trip Houghton, who it seems we call his number a lot when it comes down to touchdown-saving tackles, or at least big tackles, as he ends up being in on it right there. And that's going to be a moving of chains, as something that nobody wants to see. Number 77, senior leader on this team, Camden McNeese, sitting down. Doesn't look too hurt, maybe a rolled ankle, best case scenario. I think while we're taking this downtime, we're not going to cut you too. Do we even have our commercial seat?
Well, we got most of them.
We've got most of them. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. Like we said, Winterburn and Associates for first downs, Sundrop for our halftime show, and just all the other ones
First
that make stuff.
Group for all the touchdowns.
There we go.
Clay Doggett, Coca-Cola, Pulaski, Energize, ERCU Credit Union, all of our sponsors.
They do a great job for us, being able to fund us, help us get all the equipment out here to call these games, even though we were under a nasty weather delay. Camden McNeese still on the ground. I think we are going to cut it for about 30 seconds real quick, see what's going on with him. Hopefully he stands back up. We'll find out more here on KSR Sports.
Fans, from the coin toss to the final quarter, stay refreshed with an ice-cold Coca-Cola as you cheer on the Raiders. Just head to the concession stand and grab the perfect refreshment to share with fellow fans. Share a Coke with a teammate, a rival, or a friend this season. Thank you for choosing Pulaski Coca-Cola. It's time to load up on the best snacks and some delicious ice-cold Coke for all your game day guests. Nothing tastes like everyone you love and everything you like coming together. Coca-Cola. Together taste better.
This is Clay Doggett, your state representative for District 70, and I'm proud to share what makes Giles County such a special place to call home. From our rich history and strong values to our thriving local businesses and hardworking families, Giles County is built on community pride. We're blessed with beautiful farmland, vibrant small towns, and neighbors who always lend a helping hand. Whether it's gathering for local events, supporting our schools, or growing opportunities for the next generation, Giles County continues to be a shining example of Tennessee's best.
We are back, number 77, Camden McNeese, the downed Raider, able to get up off the field, not walking on his own, a little bit of help, but looks like he just has a slight limp. Like we said, best case scenario, he's all right, just kind of rolled something, got to walk it off a little bit. But the drive continues. 35 seconds here on the clock for White House Heritage. They're on the 35-yard line. Quarterback straight up, six-step drop back. Finds his receiver number 0, trying to go for a quick screen, but that's just going to go for about a yard as we have White House calling one of their first timeouts. It's either their first or their second timeout of the game, but they're calling it here, stopping the drive, 25 seconds left. Dad, how do you attack this 25 seconds if you're White House here?
Well, I would think they're going to start stretching the field a little bit more. I know they got possibly 2 timeouts left, but 25 seconds will go by quick. I feel like you're going to have to do a little bit more than just screen plays.
Yeah, and if you want to keep throwing, which we haven't seen them really air the ball out any further than about 8-yard curl route. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these curl routes that you're throwing to now are going to have to immediately spin out of bounds. You don't want. This isn't really a situation where you want everybody. This isn't really a situation where you want everybody just trying to go in fields, fight for as many yards as possible, because you're fighting the clock, you're fighting the defense right now.
Although a quick curl route could break into a wicked hook and ladder.
I don't know if they have that Lions kind of vibe in them. Killer instinct out of White House. We'll see. It's about seconds left in the first half. Raiders still leading 7-0. White House looking to eat away at it. 2 receivers each side. Quarterback by himself. Take it, drop him back, looking to the left. Little bit of pressure. Heaves one on a line. And finds a man wide open right there in the left half. Trip Houghton trying to undercut the ball, not able to make the play. White House Heritage down by 1. Now, I guess they didn't need the full 25. All they needed was about 7.
That looked just like the Wayne County play just before, was it just before halftime?
It was right before halftime, where it's in prevent defense, and you try to undercut it, you go for the pick, and he just rolls right off of you. You're there a little too soon. So, not the way the Raiders were hoping to come out of this rain delay. You get a big 4 and out. So we still see lightning kind of striking in the background. Number 7 for White House. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is good. We have a tie game here. 7-7 as White House gets the big play. But yeah, they're perfect position, just a little too soon on the timing right there.
Yeah. So that was the first time we've seen White House really attack downfield at all.
Yeah. As I said, the quarterback, he took a deep drop. Pressure got there just as soon as he let it off of his hand to find the open guy right there. So you can obviously tell White House they're going to be a very patient offense. When something's there deep that they want, it's going to open up for them or if they get put in that situation. But Raiders now with 17 seconds left, hoping to, I don't know if you can really necessarily answer if they get put in that situation, but Raiders now with 17 seconds left, hoping to with a score of your own, but you can definitely get back to, hey, we're going to go back to dominating you. That was a fluke play right there because White House does get the ball back after half, not at half.
Right. Yep. So they get that quick turnaround here. So they're hoping for Richland maybe just fall on the ball and just call it a half, but.
See what we do here. White House coach is getting some of these linemen set up on how to pass it. And that was good blocking right there by White House. Made a good pocket for the touchdown plays right here out of this Raiders return unit. Maybe they'll be able to get one. A little bit of a squib kick going straight through number 21's hands. Number 8, Levi Reedy, able to fall instantly on the ball. Great job by the Raiders recovery unit.
A little bit extracurricular there. Referee throws the flag. See if might get an extra 15 added on. A little bit of pushing back and forth.
Conduct.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going to set the Raiders up pretty good. They got 14 seconds left to work with here. It's going to go through Bladen Maxwell's hands. That's who almost was able to get the recovery on that kickoff. Thankfully, Levi Reedy right there being able to jump on top of the slick ball. As I think the Raiders are going to get it at the 40-yard line now. After the penalty yard. Oh, no, I was way off.
It's like about 34, 33.
Off by only 5. That ain't too bad.
Yeah.
I've had worse guesstimations.
So 14 seconds and what, maybe, I think they got one timeout left?
I believe the Raiders do have one timeout left.
So you're looking for, obviously, a big chunk of yards here.
See, it looks like they're going to be playing 4 deep here, White House defense is. Only sending 4. It's just going to be right up the middle to number 6 right there on the play. That play going to Jax Hunter. Has 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I know we just took a long break, but another one's headed our way. Halftime here in Wayne Hobbs Stadium. 7-7. White House able to answer with 17 seconds left in the first half. Deep pass by Mr. Murray. Xavier Murray. Deep pass by Mr. Xavier Murray to put him on the board right before halftime. So it may just be a 1-minute commercial break. Teams are just kind of going to the 30, 45 right there and huddling up.
Yeah, it looks like they just put like a minute on there. Of course, our normal halftime show brought to you by Sundrop.
Well, boys, you see, it's to celebrate the glory days, the pride, the passion, the tradition.
Wow, what could be better than wearing a throwback uniform on game day?
How about throwing back a green and gold citrusy Sundrop soda in a throwback bottle while wearing my throwback uniform on game day?
The pride, the passion, the tradition.
Throwback a green and gold Sundrop today.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie, and we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
And we are back to Giles County. Quickest halftime I've ever seen. They only got a minute to kind of talk. I think they may get 2 minutes to stretch. But both of these teams look ready. Just a quick recap of the first half. Raiders started out with the ball in a 4-minute drive down the field to be capped off by a rushing touchdown for the Raiders. So that was good. They took the early lead 7-0. Some good defensive stands between White House and the Raiders as well. Going into the second half, the Raiders were faced with a 3rd and 11 right before the storm came back right now. And, the momentum's being tugged their way.
Yeah.
They don't have it fully. Neither team does. But right now, if something were to happen, White House would have control of it. So that's something the Raiders have to come out here and do.
Yeah,
you don't have to be flashy or do a big play.
I'd say Richland definitely had the momentum all the way up to the delay, and they just come out a little bit stale, and White House took advantage of that defensively and offensively. So, and like you said, really Richland's only gave up that one big play. So hopefully, coaches over there, everybody back, get their mental hats back on, everybody settle down. It's going to be a quick second half, and hopefully we come out and pick up where we started in the first half.
Dad, earlier we were talking about this offense finding an identity. I think this is probably the most even balance we've seen. And we're throwing in some pass, having to run the ball, obviously, with the weather. But, they're real 50-50 right now, keeping White House guessing.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit more success running the ball before the delay, and then looks like a little bit more pass happy after the delay, but we'll have to wait and see here. We said it was a little bit of a shock for both of us getting some little insight on White House. Really didn't have the most insane rushing stats. I think you said their halfback was only averaging like 40 a game over the past 2 weeks right there. So that could just be, season starting up. You don't want to dive too deep into your playbook yet, but so far White House is trying to answer Richland in the run game. Hey, if you're going to pound it, we're going to pound it. If you're going to throw the ball, we're going to throw the ball. But see, 30 seconds left. Like we said, really need to see this defense come out here
just lay some wood, man. You know, we need a turnover. We've seen a turnover the past 2 weeks out of this Raiders defense. Would love to see another one out of them. That would really boost the momentum, get it fully, and give some fresh air into your offense's lungs. Obviously, you know, you're just going to tend to be a little flat when you're almost halfway through a game and you have to take a 45, 30-minute break like that.
Right.
So just trying to get that energy back and getting in that game mode. You know, getting back locked in, getting ready to come out here and butt some heads.
So Richland coming out, kicking off to start the second half. You know, the one kickoff we did do in the first half, it was just kind of a little, well, I guess a little pooch kick, you know. You know, the last week in week 1, we had a little bit of trouble coverage, and looks like you could be doing the same thing again, only a couple step back. Almost a little bit of an onside kick. Trying to catch them off guard there a little bit.
Get on the front line at the ground hard. I mean, he instantly went down. You got to do that. If you catch a kick like that at the front line, next thing you got to be remembering is there's somebody here to hit me in the mouth.
Yep, you better go down and just hold on to it or you're going to get trucked.
So we'll see different flip sides of the field. Wayne County. White House Heritage going to be continuing driving down to the south end zone here. Had a successful score last time. We'll see what they do here. Richland defense on the field. White House looks like they're stacked here at the numbers closest to us. Lone receiver to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes it. Hands off. Looked like he was a little hesitant. And A.J. Bates. And who else was that? Was that big 72 John Garrett completely blowing up their blocks and making that play in the backfield?
Great job by the defensive line and the linebacker Bates there to just completely disrupt the field there.
I mean, like it's nothing. Like we talked about, AJ is like one of the worst nose tackles to have to guard because you know he's just going to sit there, and he's able to stand you up too, which is also hard, but he's just going to try to sit there and shoot gaps.
Yeah.
And that's tough enough, but when you have some power behind him like that and he can just stand you up and hold his gap too, it's one heck of a two-way play to try to stop. Quarterback dropping back, wanted the deep bomb, getting pressured, having to squeeze out to the right side, staying flat with the line of scrimmage, throwing over the middle of the field for about 10 yards. It's going to be just enough for a first down for him. Like we said, this quarterback doesn't want to scramble.
Right, and a good job by Bates there to put the pressure on the quarterback, but he was the only one getting pressure, so the quarterback easily stepped up, rolled out a little bit, found the open receiver for about 12 yards.
Again, good pressure by the Raiders. The edge is really getting in there to try to collapse the pocket. He was just able to squeeze out of it. Staying in the same formation here for White House. Shotgun. Quarterback takes it, dropping back immediately, just throws his halfback on a little swing route. Tucker Mayo, number 32, breaking down, almost got him. He had to cut back in. Not before 3 other Raiders were there to meet him. Chase Thomason, Lucas Tarpley, 99, Shooter Foster. Chase Thomason being 52 and Lucas Tarpley being number 27 for your Raiders, all just ganging up for only about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 7 here for White House.
White House normal here, just kind of everybody lines up, then the quarterback takes time, looking over to the sideline to the coach to get the play call.
Everybody looking at their wristbands, getting set now. Looks like we have 2 receivers at each side. Quarterback, shotgun. Takes it, dropping back, looking left. Throws instantly to the curl route, about a 7-yard gain right there. Maybe enough for a first, if not, it's teetering.
He put some mustard on that pass.
I thought it was going deep for a second, but they're stacking these receivers up so far to the perimeter, and they're each just, one's running a 5-yard curl, and the other's just going about 3-4 yards deeper than them.
Yeah, it looks like the one's almost like a clear out. He's kind of clearing out the room. The other one's curling off to the catch.
So yet again, trying to get the call from the sideline. 9:30 and ticking in this third quarter of football. White House, tied game, looking to score, take lead for the first time tonight. Oh, getting some checks in here from the sideline. Motioning the man over. Takes a snap. Just going to be a quick little pitch to number 8. Got a flag thrown at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what that is. It looks like it's going to be about a 4-yard gain here for White House. A first down if it stands.
The Patriots.
As it is going to be a quick holding call. And it looks like White House still has a lineman down on the ground. I don't know if he's looking for a mouthpiece or if he's hurt. I think he's hurt. We're not stopping
up
play,
a little bit. So that 10-yard penalty, it was 3rd and 2. Looks like it's could probably be about a 3rd and 12 now. It's a big break for Richland.
That's 2 big breaks now. There was another pretty big play that they had that also got called back for holding on White House. So right now it kind of seems like, Dad, we're seeing a lot of what we saw Richland week 1, where it's like, obviously the Raiders are still stopping you, but a lot of these shortcomings are, hey, holding, false starts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not doing anything to help yourself out on these offensive drives either.
Right.
And people don't talk about it, you know, just little offensive plays or little defensive plays. That's enough to give the other guys, hey, we've got them.
Yep.
We've got them right where they want it. We're right where we want them. Look at the little mistakes that they're making right now.
Yeah, but it seems like White House has the momentum right now, and they've found something that they like in these little curl passes. They've been doing it quite a bit, but they've been, you know, getting their chunk yardage out of them, about 6-7 yards a play.
It's all it's like when we were watching Richland last week. Hey, man, they're not busting any of these runs for 15, 20 yards, but they're getting 3 yards, 4 yards a pop on it.
Right.
You know, you do that 2 or 3 times, you're going to consistently move the chains. Long offensive drives, and you're going to tire out the defense, which I believe it has to be a little bit of the plan here for White House Heritage. I mean, they've got, even though they're going fast tempo, which this Raiders defense has seen the last 3 weeks now, that's got to be something you're thinking about. Hey, we've got to keep this defense tired because they're just going to come back and keep on fighting.
Something to watch here, there was their center that got injured on the play, so a backup center is in now. And White House like playing out of the shotgun. You have to pay attention to this snap here, see what goes on.
See, staying in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers each side. Dropping back, looking right, throws a quick little in route. It's going to be incomplete. Number 32, Tucker Mayo, coming up. If he would have caught it, that guy would have took one heck of a lick.
Yeah. So a big break by the Raiders getting that holding call on White House, so now it'll be 4th and 12. Looks like their punting unit to come out.
There we go. The Raiders obviously have to watch this punt. We saw what they did the last time.
Yeah, it was a very good punt by the punter last time. And good pressure by the defensive line to make the quarterback throw not the most accurate pass.
Have yet to see a return today. Fields it, punts it at about the 48.
Let it fall. Looks like this is going to go in the end zone.
Barely on it.
He's got some touch on him.
He knows.
He's mad, too. He's like, man.
Oh, the camera, my bad. Just in the way of the camera. You guys are catching more of me than the game.
Camera hog.
So we see Raider offense trotting out for the first time this half. They've got 9 minutes to work with in this third quarter. We'll see what they do. Staying huddled up. A little bit different out of Richland, too. That first week against Wayne County, we saw them in this hurry up, get to the line, we'll give you the call from the sideline. And now, past 2 weeks, we've seen them, hey, huddle up, get to the line, let's see what the defense is showing us real quick. So we got shotgun formation. Cagle beside Schrader. Motion man. Number 11, Brooks Bratton, and number 15 for the Raiders motioning. It's going to be a handoff. Levi Reedy, I apologize, not Mr. Cagle. He's going to try to take the left edge. I don't know if he was able to put his foot up in the ground to go forward. It looks like he was for a decent gain. Looks about 5 or 6 yards right there on the rush for Levi Reedy. Levi Reedy being the workhorse back this week for the Raiders. Him and Cagle obviously splitting carries, but Levi we're seeing get some good chunks.
Yeah, you don't see as much of Jake Sands running the ball this week. I think he's had a couple carries, but yeah, Cagle seems to be the majority back.
We saw Jake Sands light it up last week in that Wildcat formation. 15 seconds on the game clock. Schrader takes a snap. Handoff. Reedy wanted the right side, had to bounce it out. It just wasn't able to get the edge that he wanted. So he gets slung down, and that game that he had, the play prior was for nothing, as it's going to be about a 3rd and 10, maybe a long 9 here for the Raiders.
Yeah, Richland needs to figure out something here. Offense has definitely fallen stale. The running game is not what it was before, and I imagine Patterson will probably call out some sort of pass play here.
See what they got to do. It's tough being in these 3rd and long spots for the Raiders, too, because defensively you're being able to put your ears back and just go for a straight pass rush.
Right.
So we'll see Raiders. Schrader takes it, rolling out right, looking. Heaves it, middle of the field. Oh, Crosser going for number 1. A little bit of an uncatchable ball, but it was tackled early.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The ball was overthrown, but unfortunately it was a pretty easy call for the official when the White House player took down Sands as the ball was getting there.
So There we go. Jake Sands just on a little bit of a shallow crosser. Gavin Schrader trying to connect with him. Threw him over a little bit, but obviously contact too early and too egregious right there for the referees. This may be first high school season I've ever watched where there's been a lot of PI calls in the first couple weeks.
Quite a few. And, we'll take the first down any way we can, and it's a Winterburn and Associates first down for the Raiders.
Just a minute ticked off the clock. 8 to go here for the Raiders. Aylin Kennedy, Jake Sands. See Schrader in the backfield, motioning Jake Sands. Going to be a jet sweep for Jake Sands. Trying to set his blockers up. Wanted to cut it up a little early. Decided not to. Cut it back outside. Got about a gain of 5 on the run right there. So good first down run yet again for the Raiders. Let's see what they can do here on second down.
See if maybe that penalty. I mean, it'll take much to get momentum going. You take a first down any way you can take it.
So we see Raiders trotting back out to the line of scrimmage. We're going to have trips. Brooks Bratton, Jake Sands, Aylin Kennedy from left to right here. Middle of the field for the Raiders. Schrader, shotgun, takes it. Looking back, looking to the right side. Throws, number 11, Brooks Bratton, bobbles it for a second, gets upfield, stays in bounds. It's going to be enough for the first. We got a flag thrown right where Gavin Schrader was standing. Looks to be a holding call on the Raiders.
And at the same time, a penalty can give you a first down and all that. And a penalty can put you behind the sticks quite a bit and kill a drive.
The penalty giveth and the penalty taketh away.
So it looks like it's going to be probably close to second and maybe 16. Well, maybe, about 16, 17.
Raiders look to be where they originally started this drive. Huge second down that they're faced with now. We'll see if they try to run the ball in, make it a third and manageable. As I believe Levi Reedy checked in, number 0, number 11, Brooks Bratton going to the sideline here for the Raiders.
I don't know if you run the ball here. You haven't really had very much success on the ground here in this second half.
See Raiders trotting out. Going to have lone receiver, I believe that's 25, Hudson Griggs on the wide side. Schrader takes it, rolling left, looking right, heaves it. He's got number 12. Oh! Number 12, I apologize, it's number 32, Tucker Mayo. It was almost a beautiful ball, just slightly out of the reach of Mr. Mayo right there.
Yeah, he almost dropped it right in there, almost right over the heads of both the White House defenders.
I thought he had it, Tom. I mean, he had his main guy beat, just that overworking corner or safety, whoever was right there, able to come in, kind of disrupt it last second. So it's now a 3rd and 16 that the Raiders are facing. Got to move the sticks here.
Yep.
See what they do. Hopefully, it's one of the few times you don't want to see Mr. A.J. Bates because you're punting the ball.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even think it's A.J. Bates that punts it. Figure out here. Raiders, shotgun. Schrader takes it, fakes the handoff, staying middle of the pocket, calm, heaves the ball deep downfield. Number 1, Jake Sands. Right in the basket. Corner came up, was able to make a play, in and out, quick as that. Oh, what a play that would have been. What a play that would have been.
He put it right in his hands, and I'm not going to say he dropped it. I'm going to give the defender some credit on slapping the ball out of there as he was trying to pull it in, but a heck of a pass by Gavin Schrader there, and Sands just not able to keep control all the way through. So
it's still a great job by Sands being able to beat the defense over top. I think White House only set 3 players right there on that pass rush. So we'll see 4th and 16 now.
So punt formation.
It's not A.J. Bates. I was wrong. Rolling right. Number 15, Landon Harbison.
Nice kick
on the punt.
A little bit of a bounce.
So he's going to land at the 30, kind of go dead, maybe a couple yards back. 29-yard line.
So a good punt, a nice flip of the field there. So Richland really going to have to rely on the defense here. White House has been able to move the ball pretty well here lately in their last couple drives. Their last drive obviously getting killed by that penalty. But other than that, they have been picking up some chunk plays here and there.
So we'll see, like you just said, Dad, White House Heritage offense has the momentum. They're starting to find their groove. How can this Raider defense answer? So we see they're going to be starting at the 29-yard line, looking to the sideline to get the call. Looks like everybody's going to be really bunched on the line here. See if we get any motions out of White House. No motions. Quarterback's going to take it. It's going to be handoff. He's going to try to get the right edge. Oh, somebody just stripped off of his back right there. I can't tell who it was. But number 44, I believe, A.J. Bates was the man who brought him down.
It was a good thing, too, because he was going to try to kick it back to the left side, and he would have had a little bit of open there.
So you got to rely on your outside edge defenders. You know, you got to have that BCE, boot counter escape. Quarterback, empty pocket, dropping back. Gets pressured last second. Chase Thomason still rolling out right. Wanted to set his feet. Was looking for a deep ball. Settled for the deep out right there. Instead, just unable to connect. A little bit of a low throw right there.
Like we said before, he could have tucked it and ran probably for at least 5 yards, but he is looking to throw at all times.
Got a big third down. 3rd and 9 here for the Raiders defense. We'll see what White House Heritage can do offensively. Got to watch the flags. Starting to get loud. 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Quarterback, shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. Drops back, instantly throws the quick little curl route for about 10 yards and then some. Shakes a tackle. Tried to shake 2, but coming across the field, number 10, Colin Cagle. Laying some wood right there. He definitely had to earn that run, especially there towards the end. But again, Dad, you know, even just watching that, I mean, he's throwing that ball before the receiver even has his curl route finished.
Yeah, they got some chemistry. Number 1 and number 0 there. They kind of know where each other's going to be. And a big pickup, about 26, 27 yards there.
Now on the other side of the 50s, White House Heritage, they look to be on the 48-yard line here of the Raiders. Raiders putting their hand in the dirt. White House still trying to get some calls. Takes a snap, dropping back. Shuffles to the left, got a man, deep left side. Led him too far out of bounds. Looking for number 0 yet again. Unable to connect with him right there.
And off the run there, he gave him a little stutter like he was going to, break off that quick pass and then put the Jets on. But
it's that little
quarterback
curl and go that you wanted earlier.
Yeah, that quarterback led him a little bit too far out of bounds there. But White House is starting to attack a little bit more downfield now.
2nd and 10. No urgency out of White House. They still have 20 seconds on the game clock. They get the call from the sideline. Quarterback relaying it as he usually does. 2 receivers to the short side. Halfback to the left. It's going to be handoff straight up the middle. Going to get slipped by number 52, Chase Thomason. Still going past the secondary before finally being brought down by number 4, Trip Helton. That's going to be yet another first down right there for White House Heritage. They're finding their groove.
Yeah, about another 17-yard run there, and then he shook off probably 2 or 3 arm tackles here by the Raiders.
Now, obviously, the Raiders, I believe, still down a man on defense. I don't believe Camden McNeese has came back yet. Raiders getting set. Trying to substitute a man White House is. They get him off the field, sending receiver in motion. He's going to go behind the QB. It's going to be a handoff straight to the left side. Trying to get to the halfback. Slip A.J. Bates in the backfield. Yet another first down for White House Heritage.
Yeah, they're kind of, like you said, they have found their groove here.
Figured out.
Picking up chunks.
Raiders defense really just got to hold their own here. That weather delay can do a lot more harm than good. As we see. Wow, isn't this one weird? White House Heritage knocking on the red zone door, huddling up for the first time all night tonight. So we'll see what they do here. Breaking the huddle. Same formation as usual, 2 receivers on each side. Halfback on the left of the QB. As
looks like a Raider timeout maybe?
I think them huddling up probably threw us off a little bit. While the Raiders are getting huddled up and White House Heritage is too, I think we're going to take about a 30-second commercial break. Be back with you for some Raiders defense here on KSR Sports.
This is Mike Keith for Winterburn and Associates Insurance. Winterburn Insurance is a full-service insurance agency, meaning they can help you with virtually every kind of personal insurance. Keep them in mind for auto, home, life, and health. Winterburn and Associates Insurance has been serving Giles County and the surrounding area for nearly 70 years, so they truly are a trusted choice. Get a quote online at winterburninsurance.com or call 363-8638. Winterburn and Associates Insurance, proud members of the Insurers of Tennessee.
And we are back, Giles County. Still huddled up here off the timeout. Both teams are. Looks like White House is going to trot out first. Like we said, they just huddled up for the first time all night. Coach Patterson having to call a timeout. I'm assuming him and Coach Mays trying to get this defense ready for it's been a pretty powerful White House offensive possession.
Absolutely. They've been picking up chunk yardage.
And having to call a timeout. I'm assuming him and Coach Mays trying to get this defense ready for it's been a pretty powerful White House offensive possession.
Absolutely. They've been picking up chunk yardage on the ground and attacking more through the air deeper as the third quarter is going on.
White House, they're going to stay huddled up. Whistle blows. Getting ready for the snap now. Everybody going back to where they were. We're going to stay in a little bit. Okay, they just stayed bunched up for a little longer this time. Different formation. We got trips to the left. Number 7 wasn't set yet. Throw it. Just a quick little pitch to the left side, and that's instantly going to be blown up.
So penalty marker down.
It's got to be on number 7. Uh-oh.
Chop block. Is that 15 yards?
Yeah. I was about to say that.
That's a big penalty.
They got that lined up so quickly and snapped so quickly. I really don't think everybody was set. I'll get off my horse about it. But that's going to be a 15-yard negative right there for White House. He's going to put him up at 1st and 15 now.
1st and 25.
25, not bad. Look at the sack. I mean, he had number 44, A.J. Bates, in his face. Just had to get the ball out last second. If he didn't, that would have been a bigger loss than what they wanted.
So was there no grounding?
I mean, he was technically outside the pocket. Loss than what they wanted.
So was there no grounding?
I mean, he was technically outside the pocket.
I guess, yeah. Saying you threw it over the fence. So 2nd and 25 now. Wasn't much pressure really at first, but as he started to roll out, he kind of rolled into the pressure of the Raiders.
I say kind of putting pressure on himself right there, huh?
But good job by the secondary and the linebackers to cover up the receivers.
I don't know if we went through all the play calls on the wrist sheet. Is that why we're huddling up now?
We'll see. Maybe they'd be taking a little bit more time with the game clock, but the game clock obviously stopped with the incomplete pass.
10 seconds left on the game clock, on the play clock. 2nd and 25 that White House faces. Take the snap. He's dropping back. Hit another deep set. He's going to roll out right, looking downfield. He's got a man open. He tried to get him to go downfield, and for the first time tonight, we're going to see him tuck. I don't know if you want to call it a tuck and run. He was ready to throw the whole time, just kind of running forward.
And holding. So it's going to back them up 10 more, and it's going to be 2nd and 35. So anything positive White House is getting here is being called back by penalties.
Just forced on themselves, but that's got to, I mean, still good for the Raiders. You're fighting, a holding call to me is you're fighting so hard on the defensive line that that's all they can do to you. Absolutely. And even if it's not a true holding call, you're still fighting hard enough to see it. Oh, man, this guy just. That's a lot of times.
Yep.
It's going to be 2nd down and Minor Hill for the Patriots.
He said a 2nd and 35 here for the White House Patriots. Setting up, they're going back in their 2x2 look. Quarterback looking to the sideline, trying to get a play in. 3:30 and ticking left in this third quarter. Getting the play. He's got 10 seconds left on the play clock. Talks to his halfback, lined up right side of him. It's going to be a pass, dropping back. Pressure from the left side. Levi Reedy almost got there. He's having to step up, throws a missile to number 0, just sitting in open coverage right there. Number 0 tries to go all the way back to the middle of the field, left, right, left. Finally decides to go back right, makes another man miss. And they just got all of that back and then some. They're now sitting at about a 3rd and 6. Third and manageable compared to what they just had.
Yeah, good pressure by the defensive line for. He's able to step up and, again, gets right to the line of scrimmage. So it was, like you said, a missile pass to number 0, and then it was all improv after that. He was stopping and going, juking and jiving.
So we'll see. Wow, it's a lot closer than I thought. About 3rd and 3 here for White House Heritage.
This is a big 3rd down for the Raider defense here.
Back where they originally were. Taking time to get set. 2:30. Halfback directly behind him. 6 seconds left on the play clock. Halfback change to being to the right side. Taking it, dropping back. Pressured immediately. Should be brought down.
Oh, my goodness.
Gets loose of 2 people. A third has to come and finish the job.
Ball come out late, but I believe they're going to say he's down.
That's
Insane pressure out of the left side of that Raiders defense. I thought it was a screenplay. They got through so quick, I thought it was a screenplay.
Yeah, they must have sent the house on that one.
She completely overloaded the left side.
About 4th and 14, 15 now.
There we go. Good job, Raiders. Way to stand strong. They get a good chunk of yardage off of, like you said, improv right there. And then when it really matters to it, they put their heels in the dirt and make a play.
It's like White House is going to attempt the next field goal here.
Where are they at right now? Are they on the 30?
So this would be a 40-yard attempt, 41-yard attempt. We'll see here.
2, 1.
Whistles here. Timeout White House.
There we go. Icing your own kicker. A minute 22 left in this third quarter. Still tied 7-7, where we're seeing both defenses start to find their groove again. As White House, like you just said, getting ready to line up for a 42-yard field goal. Dad, I don't want to say that's unheard of in high school football, but that's a pretty lengthy one right there.
Yeah, it's pretty lengthy, but we seen the one extra point he kicked. He had some distance on it, so obviously the coaches have
defenses start to fate gets through. Big field goal here. Will White House take the lead for the first time tonight? 7-7, all knotted up. Snap. Good. Holds good. Kick up. Oh, my gosh.
That's good.
That would have been good from another 10 yards back, I'll be honest.
It's a heck of a kick.
Oh, that's a power leg. 10-7. The Raiders for the first time tonight trailing now by 3. Offense has sputtered out the last 2-3 possessions. Hopefully they can come out here and get a fire lit up under them.
I tell you, that's a weapon to have, being able to have a field goal kicker to be able to nail it from that far.
I mean, it was accurate too. Looked like it was right down the middle. What a kick.
Yeah.
With a minute 14 left in this third quarter, we'll see what the Raiders offense can do. Dad, I mean, what do they need to come out here and try to? Do you want to come back out here in that wishbone formation and just try to go back to pounding the ball just to get something going?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe a little misdirection or something. Maybe something to change it up a little bit, because it seems like to just pound it isn't really working here lately. Points by White House.
Getting ready. He's going to be even with everybody else here on the kick return unit. Looking, making sure everybody's ready. Takes a couple steps. Just a little bit of a pooch/onside kick as the Raiders come in, able to jump right on top of it.
Almost a little friendly fire there by the boys.
Yeah,
at about the 34-yard line. It's not terrible field position.
It's kind of how Coach teaches it too, man. If you jump on top of a loose ball and kick return, those guys are just going to come head first trying to rip it from you. So protect your guy, even if it kind of looks like you're beating him up a little bit. So this Raiders offense coming back out here. Senior heavy offensive line. Senior in Jake Sands is #1 wide receiver threat. Senior in the running back room when A.J. Bates and Levi Reedy get it. And then you can't forget Tucker Mayo and Colin Cagle either. So this offense, they have weapons. We'll see how they utilize them here. You got Cagle in the backfield with Schrader. Schrader, hands up, claps, takes the snap. Cagle takes it, reverse to Jake Sands all the way across the left side. He's got two people to beat, a bunch of green grass in front of him as he gets hawked, not until he's on the other side of the 50 for a big Winterburn Associate first down.
I don't want to say I called that, but it looked like a little bit of misdirection.
Amazing play. And then right there, you got the momentum back at 0.
That's right. I mean, so just put your hand in the dirt, go straight ahead, give him a little razzle-dazzle, give him something to think about.
Yeah, it's one of those things like when we saw Jake Sands in the Wildcat formation, you just got to find a way to give your guys the ball. Jake Sands obviously kind of that one drop/pass breakup and now kind of making up for it on the ground there. Schrader takes it, handoff straight up the middle. What a hard run by Colin Cagle. 2 hands over it, shoulders down, looking like a fullback out there.
And then there, just that big play by Sands there, and now Cagle with about a 5-yard run, and seems like Richland's got a little bit of something cooking.
So we'll see. 40 seconds and ticking in this third quarter for the Raiders. So knocking on the red zone door. Looks like they're on about the 30-yard line, maybe the 25. So we see we're lining up shotgun formation. New back in, Levi Reedy to the right of Schrader. Wingback Tucker Mayo and receiver Hudson Griggs motioning from right to left. Schrader takes it. Handoff, Reedy, left side. Tries to get the edge. We've got a flag thrown at the line of scrimmage. Fingers crossed it's not a holding, but that flag only means one thing.
Yeah, well, it usually means.
Flag thrown at the line of scrimmage. Fingers crossed it's not a holding, but that flag only means one thing.
Yeah, well, it usually means.
Oh, looks like we have a chop block on the Raiders.
Personal foul against the Raiders.
So that's going to back us up 15. It's going to be about a 2nd and 20 now.
11 seconds here on the clock as it's stopped for the penalty. We throwing 2 more in? We just called chop block twice?
I'm not sure.
I'm not either. I don't know if they know. But we'll figure it out here. 2nd and 15 now haunts the Raiders.
Okay.
So they did call both of them. Maybe? I don't know.
I think it's a 15-yard penalty.
There we go.
So yeah, it's about a 2nd and 20 now.
10 seconds left, down to 5. Probably won't see this Raiders offense until the 4th quarter. We'll see everybody's lined up. 1 second. There's the horns. There's the whistles. Folks, yet again, if you're at home in your chairs, throw that fist up. We got a 4th quarter incoming after this 1-minute commercial break here on KSR Sports.
Hey, buddy, why the throwback uniform?
Well, boys, to celebrate the glory days, the pride, the passion, the tradition.
Wow, what could be better than wearing a throwback uniform on game day?
How about throwing back a green and gold citrusy sun-drop soda in a throwback bottle while wearing my throwback uniform on game day?
The pride, the passion, the tradition.
Throwback a green and gold sun-drop today.
An easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
And we are back, Giles County. 12 minutes left, 4th quarter coming up. Raiders got the ball. 2nd and 15 off of an unfortunate chop block after Jake Sands' insane 30-yard reverse. So we'll see. Raiders have some digging to do. Shotgun formation. Schrader. Looks like he has Reedy to the left of him. Calling out an incoming blitzer on the line. Schrader takes it, dropping back. Reedy protecting. Heaves deep down. P.I. We're going to call P.I. on the other one, but not that one. He got, sorry, there it is. Maybe the receiver arguing a little bit. But still, the first ref to throw it was all the way over there.
Yeah, you want to talk about late flag throw. I mean, we'll take the penalty, but goodness gracious. Like 5 seconds after the receiver fell down. And I think at first they were just going to be like, their feet got tangled up and something like that. But
it kind of looks like that DB kind of gave him a little shiver right there in the back.
They're definitely talking about it.
See here, been a very flag-heavy game in Wayne Hobbs Stadium.
They're going to call
P.I. on the defense. So that should be an automatic.
And then unsportsmanlike.
So it's just going to equal out.
2 unsportsmanlikes.
Can only imagine. Obviously, it's easy to know what those unsportsmanlikes come off of. The receiver not getting that flag instantly and giving the ref some lip.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how this works out.
Still trying to figure out. I don't even see where the ref is. Is he talking to one of the coaches? Looks like he has Coach Patterson's attention.
One of the other officials.
Oh, okay, there we go. So we'll see. He's really letting everybody know. Oh, hold up. We may get the others involved. This may be all refs on hand situation. Throw some other calls out.
Go sideline, get him up!
Get a dry ball. We got 3 flags, 1 dry ball. still all refs on deck situation here. We're moving it forward.
Watch them move it forward, and they'll stop, then they'll back it up. Stop.
Okay, there we go.
So there's the pass interference. Now we'll mark off the unsportsmanlike.
Why don't you just go 5 yards back from where you were?
And we are just about right back where we were, folks. How about that?
There we go. If you guys want to be a TSSAA referee.
That guy is getting his steps in today, that's for sure. He's like, you want me to walk 15 yards forward or walk 15 yards back? Yes, sir, I do. All right. And he did it.
The Raiders hold
on 20.
Nothing changed down and distance-wise. 11:50. We're not even 10 seconds into this. There we go. We're back, ready for another play. Number 15, Lyndon Harbison, out wide on the right side. Schrader takes it. Handoff. Bates ran into Jake Sands, going for the reverse. Schrader able to going for the, I don't even know if it was a reverse. A.J. Bates and number 1, Jake Sands, running into each other. Ball popped loose. Thank God for Gavin Schrader right there, being able to just above everybody, corral it, get down.
Yeah.
Now faced with
but a negative play here after the penalties, after such a promising start to the drive. Now it is 3rd and about 28.
See what the Raiders can do. They're almost back at the 50. They've got a chunk of change to get if they want to move these sticks.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get it all at once, obviously, but probably like to see a big chunk here. One-on-one coverage out here to the closest to us.
Schrader takes it.
Just a handoff. Another loss of about 5 or 6 yards. So obviously you got to punt it here. White House with all the momentum back.
I mean, you're 3rd and 20. The run game hasn't really been there for you. I don't know. I'd like to get into the mind a little bit of what came to that call right there. I mean,
other than maybe you're thinking White House is anticipating you to pass. Let's try to a little shenanigan, a little draw play here, but their defensive line was ready.
Harbison, the punter, gets it, rolls out right. Nice little punt.
Nice spin on it.
Takes a bounce, still going. Almost hits Jake Sands. Doesn't die, though. They finally corral it. Looks like that's going to be at the 10-yard line, so a 90-yard drive. They want to cap it off with 6 and what White House is facing it. So unfortunate. I mean, absolutely insane. You got such a promising drive, and then just, some calls don't go your way. You kind of run that mouth a little bit. You get some calls against you. It's just unfavorable.
And the defense really needs to pick it up here because the last time White House had the ball, obviously penalties killed their drive, but they were still getting chunks.
So getting that little curl out, and it looks like it's going to be enough to move the chains for White House. It's going to be a quick first down for them as the clock's still ticking under 10. Oh,
not
just
quite,
under.
just short.
Just under a first down for White House Heritage. Misspoke. Got about a football. See this defense lining down yet again. White House trying to get the call from the sideline. On the far hash, so the coaches are really having to scream. Getting relayed down. Trips closest to us on the wide side. Quarterback, shotgun. Takes it and off left side. Tries to get some yards, but it's going to be straight up put down right there at the line of scrimmage. I think he maybe got half a yard, 2 yards off of that.
Might be just enough to give him the first down, though.
White House moves the chains yet again. Another 1st and 10 for him.
I think they're going to be happy with that. Just methodically picking up first downs here, trying to keep the clock ticking with a 3-point lead.
Still up 10-7 on the Raiders. 9:05 and ticking. Still getting the call. 15 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun. Halfback motion out yet again. He's just going to throw the quick swing pass to him. 2 Raiders there ready to eat it up. Number 4 for the Raiders completely shrugged off the receiver that was trying to block him and came in, was able to make that late play with the 2 other Raiders coming in, pursuing the ball heavy.
I think Richland's really going to have to try to get a turnover here.
We'll see about 2nd and 8 here for White House. So they're showing really no urgency. They're second and 8 here for White House. So they're showing really no urgency. They got a 3-point lead, really trying to milk this clock right now on the Raiders.
Milk the clock, but I'll tell you what, they're still putting the ball in the air, so there's still a chance that, something can happen and we can get a big turnover here.
A.J. Bates, number 44, in the 4-point stance. Quarterback takes it, looking. Wide receiver screen. Finds number 0 right there at about the first down marker. He's going to be a couple yards shy of it. I think it's going to be about a 3rd and 2 here now for White House. Quarterback doing he really took some time before he threw that screen pass right there. I thought the Raiders were going to get to him before he was able to get it off.
Yeah, big 3rd down here.
My bad, Raider Nation. It looks to be about
tackling the receiver and causing him to drop the ball as he went to the ground. See what the penalty flag is for.
It looked to be even at the line of scrimmage. It's either a sideline warning or a holding call.
Looks like they're going to be in the legal man downfield.
Receiver must have wound up on the line, wasn't able to go.
Does Patterson accept it and back him up, or do you decline it for 4th down? So he declines it, 4th and about 5, and looks like White House will bring out the punting unit. So that's a big stop for Richland. 7:24 to go in the game. You need to do something on offense here.
Thump, 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 thump. Heart is beating. Still plenty of football left to be played, but with how this Raiders offense has kind of been sputtering out, just killing themselves a lot.
And obviously you want to watch no hard count on this punt here. And snap back.
To reality.
Nice punt here to the near side.
Right there.
A good Richland bounce. So looks like we're going to start on the White House 47. So we're out on the positive side of the 50. Down by 3.
Worst punt that we've seen by White House all night. Thankfully, if you're the Raiders, you're so ecstatic about that. Took the wrong bounce that he wanted. Like Dad just said, Raiders barely on the other side of the 50 in White House territory right now. Huddled up, quarterback number 12, Gavin Schrader, trotting out to command this offense. Listen, boys, we're down by 3. There's plenty of game to go. Our defense has helped us out these last couple of drives. Let's help them out. Let's take the lead. Put some pressure back on White House here. Everybody getting set. Jake Sands, Aylin Kennedy out wide. Brooks Bratton, Landon Harbison in motion from left to right. Schrader takes a snap. Handoff to Cagle. Finds the gap up the middle. Able to cut up quick. Gets about 3 yards on it. And Cagle, we were talking about it earlier with how these halfbacks, they just see green and they cut up. Yep. Cagle is great at it.
Yeah, he's shifty.
Exactly. So shifty and so quick. I mean, as soon as he sees him, it's a foot in the ground, and he's 5 yards forward before you even know it. Mm-hmm. And for him being, albeit undersized a little bit, he's not the biggest guy out there. He is not scared to put a shoulder pad down and have some contact come his way.
Yeah, but at the same time, being a little bit smaller, it's harder for the defensive linemen to pick him up sometimes.
So we'll see. Aylin Kennedy, lone receiver. Oh, 2 receivers. Jake Sands and Aylin Kennedy, both our side. Schrader takes it. Rolling to the left, sets up, squares his shoulders, heaves it right side of the field. Hudson Griggs! That's number 15, that's Landon Harbison. Deep go route down the right side of the field, connects. That's how you put some energy into your team right there.
Big play. Finally, the big play we've been looking for. And Richland with a first Realty Group touchdown to go up 13-10, hopefully to go up 14-10 here. With Mr. A.J. Bates attempting to point after attempt, but they've been looking for that big chunk play, that big explosive play all evening, and it finally connected.
I said number 15, Landon Harbison, with the huge reception for a touchdown. A.J. Bates putting the cherry on top of it, getting the extra point. Now 14-4. Your Raiders have the lead yet again by 4 points. If White House wants to take it, they have to get a touchdown.
Exactly, and we've seen how big of their kicker is, so it kind of takes their kicker out of the game with a 4-point lead here. But finally, the offense comes back to life. Instead of coming out, we did a little bit of a run there, and then a big explosive play over the top and a beautiful pass by Gavin Schrader. We've seen a lot of it in the Wayne County game. He can drop that pass right in a bucket.
Right where he needs it and wants it to be, and he is putting that on display this season. What a great play. Not only that, now The offense finally back in rhythm. Defense got to go out there, continue standing strong. That's going to put some breath in you.
Get some yards, but it was more of a clock game for them. Now find themselves down by 4 and with a little bit of pressure on them.
I don't even know. White House Heritage, just the lone man, number 0. Back deep to return. A.J. Bates gets the squib kick off, goes to the second level. They let it pass. Third level picks it up. He's trying to cut across field from left to right. Makes a couple people miss, goes right up the middle, and he's met hard. I only see 2 hats standing up. That means that there was 9 in that pile, bringing that White House Heritage player down.
So they're going to start at their own 35-yard line. 6:17 to go in the game.
So there we go.
See if they come out throwing the ball more like they've been doing.
We know this defense has it. If you're a secondary player, though, got to watch the ball. Sometimes you got to make a play on the player and you can't play the ball.
That's right.
So we'll see. White House sideline starting to get some energy, trying to boost this offense. And they're going to huddle up again. Yeah, they're tired of just looking this Raiders front in the face every time, getting fear struck into them. So you see there's only 14 seconds here on the play clock, though. Now dwindled down to 10. 2 receivers wide each side for White House. Quarterback in the shotgun. Halfback set off a little bit crooked to the left of him. One of the wide receivers scream, gets sacked though. John Garrett, number 72, has him wrapped up and brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the corner over here. 0 off the snap, went straight inside, hoping for that quick wide receiver screen. But the defender seen it, step for step right with them, and the quarterback had to pull the ball down and take the sack.
John Garrett now with 1.5 sacks to his name tonight. That defensive front right there for the Raiders. See White House trying to get loud again. It's a 2nd and 15 that they're faced with. Play clock back down at 10. Still looking to the sideline, trying to get the call. 5 seconds. Giving it to the halfback. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Should have been a delay of game. We'll see if they get it thrown.
I think they call timeout.
No? Maybe? We'll see.
I think they gave him the timeout. Yep.
Timeout, Patriots.
Had to burn it. I think White House now only has 1 timeout left while down by 4. If the Raiders defense does their job here, Dad.
Yeah, they had to call their other timeout when they went to go kick that field goal. So, yep, they got 1 left. But like you said, the defense come out here amped up, coming off that big offensive explosion there. And big sack by Mr. John Garrett. Looking at White House now as 2nd.
Especially, right now would be maybe give White House a little confidence. Let them get down to maybe your own 45 and boom. Pick right over the middle. You got to get 1 back. You let that touchdown get thrown over you when it's confidence. Let them get down to maybe your own 45 and boom, pick right over the middle. You got to get 1 back. You let that touchdown get thrown over you when it should have been a pick. You owe them 1. That's what I always say. It's not necessarily that it was a mistake, but a play was made on you. You got to make 1 back. You got to equal them out.
And it looks like the defensive coordinator Coach Mize has really coached up the outside corners here on how to combat this quick curl route and the wide receiver screen, because they played it beautifully that last time.
5:25 and ticking here. White House has control of it offensively. Coming out of their 2nd timeout, they've got 1 left to burn. They're down by 4 as we speak. It's a 2nd and 15 that they're faced with. Ref blows the whistle. Playtime. Let's go. Getting down. Takes a snap. Dropping back. Looking to the right. Wants somebody. Over the middle. Almost an interception. Number 99. Shooter Foster, the man himself, ran that route for the receiver. Ran it for him.
Absolutely, and I think they were shadowing number 0 there, knowing that the quarterback likes him quite a bit, and as soon as the ball was released, Shooter is right there to break up that pass.
And a great linebacker play. Shooter Foster over the middle, just being able to make sure this is my zone, nothing's going to happen. You're going to have to hit the perimeter.
Big 3rd and 16 here for the defense.
It is getting loud, Giles County. Dropping back. Rushed. Has to throw over the middle. Finds number 0 that time. Slips 2 tackles. And I think that may be short. I don't know if they'll give him that.
I think they're going to be short by about a yard. Maybe 2. It's going to be a 4th down here.
White House, you pretty much have to go for it. Oh, man. It's not something you want to see. Raider down.
House kind of went back to the same play there. Number 0 on a crossing route there. He caught it. Able to shake a couple players, but then 2 after this injury timeout.
30-second commercial. KSR Sports.
Attention Giles County residents, look no further than M&M Staffing, your trusted local staffing agency. Owner John Braden Harper and recruiters Cree Holt and Mercedes Houston are all proud members of Giles County who understand our community inside and out. At M&M Staffing, we're your neighbors supporting local schools, athletes, organizations, and causes that matter to you. Visit us on Facebook, step into our office, or apply online at mnmstaffing.net. You can also give us a call at 931-347-4255. M&M Staffing, your bridge to a brighter future in Giles County.
We are back. Had to cut the commercial. 2, White House, dropping back, looking right, throws the curl route, connects with number 0, his favorite target all night. That's going to be enough to move the chains only by 5 yards right there. Big conversion by White House. A little bit weird to, obviously the curl routes have been there for you all game. Weird to go with that passing scenario in a 4th and short, but I'm just a big guy at heart. I love seeing that rock get pounded.
Yeah, and it's kind of what's worked the best for them. It's unfortunate for Richland because they had him behind the sticks with 2nd and long and everything, and not able to get the stand there.
It's now 1st and 10. White House on the other side of the 50. One timeout, drops back, pumps, wanting to throw right, getting scrambled out to the left. He's trying to set his feet up, throwing crossbody back to the right side. He finds number 8 just sitting right there on a little flat route. Makes 2 men miss before 27 Tarpley. That's 15. Brandon Harbison, I'll get your number right one of these days. Yeah. Tremendous play, young man.
I'll tell you what, I'll give credit to big number 76 of White House there. He did not quit on the play. And as soon as number 8 got the ball, he blocked 2 Raiders out of the way for him to pick up another 6 or 7 yards.
So yet again, another moving of the chains for White House. There's 4 minutes left on this clock. Time is against them. Staying, same formation, shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. Halfback offset behind him. Take it, he's going to fake throw. He's going to hand off with a halfback draw. Number 8 just jogging. So he tries to lay his shoulder for a little bit of a, I say soft chuck because he didn't have much steam behind him, but it's going to be enough for about 5 yards right there for White House.
And I think White House is like, all right, we got some momentum rolling here, but we don't want to score too fast. You know, we don't want to leave Richland with much time on the clock. Obviously, we showed how quickly we can strike with the ball.
Again, they got to be careful, though, because a field goal does not do it. They have to reach that end zone.
Right.
2nd and 2 for White House here. Pushing down the Raiders side of the 50, almost at the 20. Motion in the halfback out, dropping back. Throws the quick little screen to the receiver. He catches it. Going to be brought down instantly, though.
Might be enough for a first down, though.
If it is, it's barely, and it keeps the clock going for the Raiders.
Let's see the spot here.
Oh, lightning. Got to watch that.
Yeah, this game's too close to being over. We don't need all that. I'll take you up. It's a first down for White House.
It's going to move the chains and keep the clock going. 2:45 and ticking for White House. They have 1 timeout to their name right now. They are just barely at the 20-yard line. I think you guys may have a better angle than me. I'm kind of ground level.
10 seconds on the play clock.
Down to 5. He takes it.
A hold. Oh, there it is. And that's going to do it, folks.
Tucker Mayo, number 32 with the pick 6 for the Raiders. White House has been running that wide receiver quick screen all night. Finally picked up on it, read it perfectly.
Yeah, they went to the well a little bit too many times on that one, and Tucker Mayo did a great job reading the quarterback and exactly what they were trying to set up there. Stepped in front of it, and he was gone.
Looking to be an 11-point lead. We'll see if A.J. Bates can get the kick up. My phone is at 4%.
Keep your head up.
Well, let's stay off it.
2:15 left in the game to go. A.J. Bates lining up for the PAT. The cherry on top, placed perfectly. 21-10, 2:15 left to go. White House is down by 2 scores with only 1 timeout to their name offensively. What a defensive play, Dad. We've been saying need a turnover. You want to seal the game right now, get the turnover, and they do it. And they add 6 to it.
Absolutely. It's a turnover and everything Richland needed to blow this game wide open. 11-point lead, 2:15 to go. White House has 1 timeout left, and they're going to have to start airing it out and be quick with the ball.
So we'll see huddled up here special teams-wise. They know they're not going to be able to get a clean return off of it. A.J. Bates has been doing a great job with these little squib kicks to make sure it's unreturnable for these two teams.
Yeah. Yep, I definitely don't think he's going to give them anything to be able to return the ball on.
Whistles are blown. Both teams are running out now. Raiders getting ready to kick as White House gets ready to receive.
I thought your cord was...
I may have left it in the car. Checks Chloe if we have to. 4% should last pretty long, though. So we get ready. A.J. Bates conversing with the ref right now. Look at the lining up the kick and everything with the arm. I mean, that's a pro right there. He knows where he's going. He's visualizing it. He's seen himself make this kick 100 times already. He knows where to place it, who to place it to. Lined up. See what they do. Ooh, a little bit of a bullet squib. It's going to go to the third level yet again, left side. He's going to try to cut all the way to the right, find a man on the right hash. He's going to try to cut up the middle. He's going to be dragged down for a couple extra. That's only just because the Raiders wanted to carry him some, help him out a little bit. Whistle's blown. 2:05 or 2-minute offense right now for White House. If they want to win this game, they have to score quick and then get an onside recovery.
Yep. Yep, it ain't going to be no clock management here. It's going to be quick, and I would say probably back over the middle. It seems to be their best plays for chunk yardage.
Raiders defense getting set up. Wide journey, left edge. You see him in the 2-point. Dropping back, looking left, holding onto the ball, having to scramble out right. Wyatt Journey on his butt. Throws to number 8 in the flat, unable to come down with it. He was thinking about where he was going to go after he caught it, not catching it.
Yeah, he was thinking about running with the ball before he had the ball in his hands. So 2nd and 10 now.
Clock stopped for White House. 1:58 to go here in the fourth quarter. They're down by 11. Richland defense needs to stand strong here. So they're setting up. Everybody's looking to the left and right. Like we said, White House in no hurry right now with the stop clock. They get everybody set. Quarterback, shotgun. Empty backfield. Stepping back. Looking. Quick throw to right. Wide receiver screen. The one that just got picked off. Zero's got it. He's trying to get to the right edge. Getting brought down by his ankles. Great job right there by number 10, Colin Cagle, not to let go of the tackle. Staying in bounds, though. Great job by the Raiders not to knock them out. Clock is still going. White House doesn't want to burn that last time out. 1:48 now to go. They're at the 40-yard line. Quarterback got a halfback with him there this time. Still now showing insane urgency. They still got 1:30 left to go, but like we said, just one timeout.
Yeah, and it's being a 2-possession game. You think there'd be a little bit more urgency here.
They're running this play clock down to 13 seconds. Halfback motions out. Quarterback dropping back. Wants the halfback. Stepping up. Left side. Going to the right side where all the traffic is.
Great job by the defense there to deflect the pass right into the hands of number 10. Cagle running the ball well on offense and a big game-sealing interception.
I mean, we can pretty much watch the Raiders kneel it out now. What an insane 2 defensive possessions right there for the Richland Raiders. 2 picks, one being a pick 6, one just being another one to hopefully seal the game. Number 32, Tucker Mayo. Number 10, Colin Cagle stepped up big for this defense late game.
Yeah, I think that's gonna do it there. White House can't really stop them. This is going to be victory formation for the Raiders and a huge, huge home win for the Richland Raiders. When the defense, was lacking after that weather delay, and White House really had all the momentum and everything, the defense finally stepped it back up and sealed this game.
That's what you like to see. You see a team that never gives up, never shows any quit. The game was close. Obviously, there was no point where the Raiders were like, okay, well, it's out of reach. But just keeping on fighting, going through stalled offense, going through tough defensive drives. And that's what it all pays off for right there, for your guys to make big plays and win the game. Guys, this is a 3A undefeated team that came down here, and the Raiders now possibly on a streak, 2 wins in a row under their belt.
And this is going to be played big dividends for them down the road. I mean, it's not a
that's game.
It's not a divisional win, nothing like that. But White House is a good team in a bigger school, and this is something we can build on for a big year.
Very impressive 21-10 win from the Raiders. Insane game played by them. We're going to take about a 1-minute commercial break and come back to you for our post-game show here on KSR Sports.
First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and our loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They're our friends and our neighbors. Together, we're making communities great. Member FDIC.
At Haney Realty and Property Management, we strive to work with all your real estate needs. Listing, buying, property management, or rental, we have got you covered. Call me, Daniel Haney, at 931-309-8291 or come by the office located at 109 South 1st Street in Pulaski, and one of our agents will be able to assist you. Our website is www.haneyrealtypm.com. Haney Realty and Property Management. We are your best friend in real estate.
For all your real estate, property management, and auction needs, contact Haney Realty Auction Company.
Attention Giles County residents, looking for your next career opportunity? Look no further than M&M Staffing, your trusted local staffing agency. Owner John Braden Harper and recruiters Cree Holt and Mercedes Houston are all proud members of Giles County who understand our community inside and out. At M&M Staffing, we're your neighbors supporting local schools, athletes, organizations, and causes that matter to you. Visit us on Facebook, step into our office, or apply online at mnmstaffing.net. You can also give us a call at 931-347-4255. M&M Staffing, your bridge to a brighter future in Giles County.
And we are back, Giles County. Raiders getting a huge win to go 2-1 on the season, keep the winning streak alive, and end another. White House came into Wayne Hobbs Stadium undefeated 2-0, and they're leaving with that 0 gone, now 2-1. And what a game it was. The Raiders had things go against them. The weather delay, a couple stalled offensive drives coming back trying to re-find your groove from the weather delay. Defense held strong. The players kept fighting even when they were down by 3. And some big defensive plays. Tucker Mayo, number 32, coming up with the pick 6 to pretty much seal the game, 21-10, or pretty much seal the game, making it 21-10. And then, of course, Mr. Colin Cagle, number 10, the workhorse running back here in the 3-headed backfield for the Raiders, coming up with the game-sealing interception right there on White House Heritage.
Yeah, the Raider team, like you said, we come out strong. We were running the ball well. We had all the momentum. Then the weather happens. Come out. We were obviously stale. Offense couldn't get going. White House come back with all the momentum and all that. But when it come down to clutch time, and it come down to needing big plays, the defense stepped up. The offense had their one huge play we needed, and complimentary football paid off, and Richland was a huge win.
Paid off. Number 15, Landon Harbison, going down the right sideline, catching a beautiful ball from Gavin Schrader to take the lead, 14-10. Then it was just all uphill from there for Raider Nation. We thank you guys for sticking it out with us through the weather delay, through everything else. Thank you for supporting. And I would say we still have a question unanswered, Dad, and that's the identity of this Raiders offense.
Well, yeah, we've come out a few different games now. We've seen a little bit of something different every time. Now, next week's a big game. It's on the road. It's in Huntland, and it's going to be a district game as we start a little bit of district play. So That's going to be the meat and potatoes of the schedule here, and Huntland always plays us tough, so we're going to be ready for it.
There we go. Don't know the identity of the Raiders offense. What we do know is they're 2-1 with a huge home win. So far undefeated at home in Wayne Hobbs Stadium. Like Dad just said, tune in with us next Friday as we travel to Huntland, I believe, first reaching game of the year.
I believe so, yeah.
And that will be here on KSR Sports. I'm Kenton Bostatter, alongside me, Craig Bostatter, and then our tech guy. If you guys ever have any complaints, just go into the Facebook and start complaining to Elijah Watkins.
He does a great job for us.
But we thank you guys for listening and tune in next week on KSR Sports.